Have you ever sat in a room with nothing but silence and realized it was enough? We live in a world obsessed with more noise, more things, more distractions. But what if joy isn't in the more? What if it's in the nothing? Hi, I'm Charlene, and welcome to Life with Charlene. Today I was sitting and I was just thinking about how nice it is to just do nothing. And nothing just seems like everything to me. Before I realized that nothing is a lot, and there's so many surprises that you find in nothing, I used to think that you have to have excitement, laughter, parties, achievements, adventures. But the older I get, the longer those little moments are in between all of the noise and chaos, the silent moments, the where you do nothing moments. Those are the moments that stay with me the most. And I find it interesting that I never found that doing nothing was so exciting before. I guess it's the way society is. It just makes us feel like we have to constantly be on the go. We have to constantly have something to do, or we're not being productive. And sometimes you just have to find those quiet moments where there's no agenda, no appointments, nothing going on, and you can just watch the ceiling fan spin around. Or you can sit quietly and listen to your breathing. Or you can just sit and listen to what's around you. What do you hear? Do you hear the birds chirping? Do you hear the refrigerator running? Better go catch it. But there is just so much in silence. And some people, they have to have distractions. They have to have that noise, that chaos going on around them. Sometimes you need to pause. Just pause and realize when you thought those empty moments were just empty moments, those were times for you to reflect and learn how to embrace the silent moments. And it's a wonderful peace that you will find in there. I found it, and that's why I'm so content with my life. I found my peace and its silence. I mean, there's times for all the loud noises, the family gatherings, the get-togethers, but there are moments when everyone should take the time to just be in silence. My mom would always say, "Peace be still." If you look in the Bible, Mark 4:39, I'll tell you exactly what it says. Then he arose and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, "Peace, be still." And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. So she was referring to sit still, and you'll find peace. I've always done that. Even one time, there was a time when I was making a big decision about my life. And I was married at the time, and I was deciding whether I should divorce my husband. So what I did, I went and got me a room in a hotel where I sat by myself in quiet solitude, asking for the answer to my problem, whether I should divorce or not. And in that moment of silence and being there by myself, really thinking hard and being quiet, no distractions, the answer came to me. It's time to divorce. And then that next morning I got up, went home, and told my husband I want a divorce. He's like, okay, I'll pay for it. So sometimes sitting quietly to get the answers that you need for a big decision can be life-changing. Sometimes we're taught to be afraid of nothingness. When there's nothing going on, you need to fill that silence with chatter, talking about nothing, just mindless chatter. You have to keep some noise going on when there's nothingness going on. A lot of times when people are left alone or in a silence or there's nothing going on, they actually get afraid. They're afraid of being left with just themselves to deal with. Because we all have issues, things going on in life, and sometimes we don't want to deal with what's going on in our life, so we keep the chaos and the confusion going on. But when your life is in a very peaceful state, or if you want to get your life to a peaceful state, find you a calm place to just sit and do nothing. Sit in your quiet place. Sometimes just being by yourself, you might be missing the joy of your life because you can't find it. Because joy is hidden in quiet peacefulness. That's where joy is. And if you don't know what quiet, peaceful, doing nothing is, you're not going to be able to find that joy that we're all looking for. Let me tell you about the joy in nothing and what it looks like. A deep breath in the middle of the day. Think about it. When you get stressed out, what do? You inhale, you take a deep breath. Inhale and blow it out. You're releasing the tension. And then that brings you some joy. If you take a look up at the clouds and you realize in the sky, the clouds are not in a hurry. They're just hanging around there doing nothing. And it's a joy in those clouds. Having a glass of water and realizing how good that water feels going down your parched throat. That's a wonderful feeling. Sometimes when I drink really cold water, I can feel it going through my body. It's like my body is on fire inside and the cold water is cooling that fire inside of my body. It's weird how it happens, but it does. But that's some joy. Feeling that water go down my throat, feeling that water go into my body, that's a wonderful feeling. It's not something that's flashy that you can post on social media. You can't post nothingness on social media. Nobody will get that. That's why I'm talking about it, because it's not something you post on social media. It's something you feel. It's something that just makes you feel good. It's not even something a lot of people notice. But you notice it, and that's what makes you feel good. You find that joy in nothingness. And some people they'll never find it because they don't know what nothingness is. To them, nothingness is a negative, but nothingness is very positive. Believe me, sometimes the best things I do is nothing. Let me tell you how to practice nothingness. Sit quietly for 5 minutes. Start off slow for 5 minutes. No TV, no phone, no radio, nothing. Embrace that nothingness. Think good thoughts. Think positive thoughts. And now you're getting into it. You're finding that joy. Notice your surroundings. What are you hearing? I hear somebody cutting grass outside. I hear my cat's water fountain churning. And I tried to do this video outside, but it was so windy. That's another thing. The wind is blowing so hard that you wouldn't be able to hear me. It was a terrible, sound coming back. So I couldn't do it outside. But it's a beautiful day out. It's just the wind's blowing too hard. Let your mind wander. Don't fight the thoughts. Just let the thoughts come to your mind. It's like meditation almost. just like the clouds. Just let your mind wander, take its time, and just wander and see what comes up in your mind. And after that 5 minutes is over, end it with gratitude. Gratitude for whatever it is you may be grateful for. I said a little prayer today over my budget ledger. But just say, I didn't do anything, but yet I feel lighter. And sometimes doing nothing gives you energy to do other things. It does for me. Sometimes I'll just do nothing, and after a while I get so much energy. It's just like that nothing gave me the boost that I needed to get through the day. But see, when you're out there hustling and bustling and in that workforce, it's hard to do that. But then again, sometimes when you're retired, you're so afraid of doing nothing that you do mindless things. You just do things to stay busy. Boredom. People say boredom. You hear that with kids a lot. I hear kids tell me, hey, Grandma, I'm bored. I'm like, go find something to play with. But don't let a person become your entertainment. Learn how to entertain yourself. And that's something I have taught my kids and would teach my grandkids if I could. But just remember, sometimes joy isn't chasing the next big trend that's out there. Maybe it's about noticing the small things that we have. And that's joy. You find joy in the small things in life. Joy in nothing doesn't mean a life without meaning. It means finding meaning even when nothing's going on. You have nothing going on, but there's meaning there. And once you find that, you'll realize you were never missing anything at all. So the next time you find yourself sitting in silence, don't rush out trying to find something to fill it with. Embrace it. Breathe in, breathe out. Smile. Because in that moment, you just might find the purest joy of all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was very meaningful for me today to do this video because I was actually doing nothing and I was just so happy. So I hope you guys can find happiness and joy in doing nothing. Just doing nothing, but enjoying your nothingness day. It's okay. You don't have to constantly have something to do. It's okay. As long as you're in joy and peace, nobody can take that away from you. You guys take care of yourselves, and if you found a bit of meaning in this video, go ahead and like it. Subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. All right, you guys take care of yourselves, and I love you so much, and keep on coming back. Mwah.